Hi Griffin, this is Michelle. I want to say first of all, thank you for taking some time out of your busy day to speak with me. And what I'm going to get ready to do for you is going to be that video that's going to give you the 3 things you can do today to bring more customers to your business. First off, I just wanted to say, this video is going to be a little bit different because I know Shamrock has multiple locations, and you are located in their Oklahoma City location. So by the end of this video, if you do like what you've heard, please reach out to me and we can definitely chat. Or if you want, you can just take these 3 things and do it yourself. That's fine as well. So let me go ahead and show you those 3 things that can set your company above your competition. So the first thing we're going to look at is going to be content. Content is, you just want to make sure that on your homepage, so this is going to be for Shamrock's homepage, that they have anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 words so that you show at the top of Google. And, you just want to make sure that you at least have 1,500 words on the homepage with the right keywords. And if we go ahead and look in here real quickly, I just want to pull up a couple different items. And so if I pull this in right now, you can see right here on Shamrock's homepage, they only have 783 words. And if we look at the competition here, which we're looking at Bases, and Bases is actually located in Oklahoma, they actually have 1,841 on their homepage. So you can tell they definitely have the 1,500 words required. So just for Shamrock, we just want to make sure we do have, those 1,500 words. And they can also be put in other areas on the homepage as well. So if I scroll down here, I notice that all the locations are listed here with little photos. So if we click on any of these photos and just do save as, you can tell here it just says download. So we can have in there keywords. You could have Shamrock Roofing. You could have, now like this is the Denver one I clicked on, it could say Shamrock Roofing Denver or Roofing Denver. Any of these pictures can have those as well, even reference for each of the locations. So what I'm going to also go ahead and do is one other thing is I'm going to pull up a couple different sites here that we have. We're going to look at Bases first. And if you can see right now, they have 65 keywords. I'm going to click on this, and it can tell you what they're actually, and like I said, this is going to be showing for Oklahoma. OKC Roofing, Roofing Company, Oklahoma City Roofers. And if we go ahead and click over here to Shamrock, I did pull up Shamrock just for the Oklahoma location so you get to see as well. There's 64 keywords and some of the items mostly in here. Of course, Shamrock Roofing is going to be the first thing, so that's actually a company search. But you do have roof installation near me, roof replacement companies near me, some of the other ones just for the Oklahoma location. So, just to go back to that, you just want to make sure that, we do have a minimum of 1,500 words on this homepage so that, that it's, and that's what's driving the competitors' business. It is 100% beatable, to get this done. So one of the other things I want to go ahead and show you along the lines of words, and what I'm going to do right here is type in Roofing OKC. And when you come to this right here, you can see we're looking in Google, and this is going to be the first couple items that we have are sponsored. These are ads, and you can see that there's a ton of ads that pop up here first. And, ads can work, but you also want to, they can be definitely a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So just be careful not to burn any money with Google ads until you know definitely that your website will convert. So now on to the next thing. It's going to be what we're going to talk about is citations. And you may be sitting there thinking to yourself, well, what's a citation and why does it matter? And that's a great question. So if we just scroll down past the sponsored ads, you're going to just look here at these top three for Oklahoma. We have OKC Roofers, Hyder Roofing, and Statewide. And this section here is our Google Maps, also known as the Map Pack. And it lists your business name, address, and phone number in different directories. And it's also known as NAP, name, address, and phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. And you might want to just, you might be asking yourself, well, how do we show up here? And, the number one thing to push your business up the Map Pack, and, if you're not ranking in that top three, is just to make sure that you have your business name, address, and phone number listed across a lot more directories than what the companies that are listed here that's in this top three. And if you look here, it's going to be places like Yahoo, Bing, Yelp, Matchpoint, local pages, anything that's like that. And, we just, and what we do to get this is we can actually go and look at what your competitor has, what directories they have listed, and basically just go down their same list and match it with the directories that, are on yours. But the only thing, we don't want to stop there. We just don't want to match them. We want to make sure that we dominate them online. So if your competitor has anywhere from like 100 citations, then we want to make sure that we get like an additional 50 or 100 more, so it takes them a lot longer to catch back up. So on to the third thing, and that's going to be what we consider link juice or backlinks. And what this is if you need authority, and how do we get authority? Well, it does come down to the backlinks, and backlinks is where one website links to another website online. So let's look at it this way. If you have site A linking to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. And it's like a vote of confidence with Google, and in their eyes, that's passing authority. So the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So, quick example. If you get a local blog or industry site linking back to you, that's great. But if you are a roofing company and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut, it's not so great because you guys aren't selling pizza. So if we also go ahead, what we can look at here is, if I go back up here to this site, I will look at yours first, and we can pull this back in. It is actually starting right now. You have 21 backlinks. And this is going to be, like I said, this one's our Oklahoma area. And then if we go to Bases, that's in Oklahoma here as well, they have 2,700 backlinks. So, it's not bad. You guys just need to make sure that we do get, that there's more backlinks. They need to be strong, relevant sources. And how do we get those? Well, it's just like our citations. We pull just from these backlinks that your competitor has, and we take those same links and we put them onto your site. Getting you to the top, it's not magic, it's just a method, and I've shown you that method here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is quickly just go back over these couple things real fast, just to let you know. Number one was content, so just make sure we have 1,500 words on our homepage. And like I said, that can be behind pictures. Even if you have videos, you can put words behind, on there as well. Two is going to be citations, so you want to make sure you at least have 200 to 300 of these to beat out your competition by a landslide. And backlinks. The more relevant sites pointing to your business to show Google you're the authority. If you go ahead and get these three things taken care of today, you can become number one across Google. And, and I just want to go over this with you again. Since we are looking at the home page for Shamrock, we do also want to make sure that, even for your locations here, that all of these different locations are being optimized as well. So anything, that we do there, you want to make sure that, we have enough relevant keywords on each of those sites. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I've given you this information. So what if all you need to do then now is just give me a call back if you like. My number is 405-410-3024. Once again, Griffin, my name is Michelle, and my number is 405-410-3024. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, and you have a great one.